In the last couple of years, the efforts of the foundation, in fact, in the last decade, have been very important in our mission here. We focus on many things. We support people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, guide people that are experiencing behavioral health challenges. We are in the business of supporting children, youth, and families, and finally strengthening those with experiencing homelessness. One of the challenges in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it's a growing challenge, is homelessness among youth.
I was born in Orange County, California. I spent my first 2 years in a foster home. And then my grandpa's sister adopted me from the foster home and brought me to Aberdeen, South Dakota. She was 78, 79 at the time, so it was really hard on her. And she was alone, there was no other people in the house. So I started having emotional trouble. Basically my OCD kicked into overdrive, and me and Mom fought all the time. It just got worse from there. I couldn't really figure out what was going on. I thought my parents were abandoning me. I thought that, my family didn't care for me, or I felt like I wasn't doing anything good or anything, or I wasn't gonna amount to anything. I was in this room, didn't have any windows, and it was in reinforced walls. And I was in the corner, and I was slamming my head. That was my all-time low.
The young people that come to our doors have experienced things that we hear about a lot in the national media, but often don't think of here. But we have young people that come to us who have been victims of human trafficking, who have experienced significant sexual and physical abuse, emotional abuse, extortion. At Volunteers of America, our services in the Access program really target those times in their lives where they need that support. Ongoing donor support for the supports and services that we provide in Access are incredibly important to the work that we do. In supporting young people in transitioning on their own, we provide that day-to-day support and supervision for things like money management, creating budgets, learning financial education and financial literacy.
There was always that staff person there to support you if you had any questions, if you needed any help with anything. So I volunteered at the Sertoma Butterfly House for a while and got enough, rent credit to pay my rent off. And I wouldn't have been able to live in a place if it wasn't for them. I would have been out on the streets. That's the only reason I'm in my apartment right now, is all the training I've gotten at VOA. I work at the Hy-Vee. I do the courtesy, so I do the cleaning, I do the carts, I bag the groceries, help customers find stuff. Well, I'm gonna go to college here, hopefully in January, if I can get all of the paperwork and the scholarships figured out.
Right now, one of the biggest issues that has come up and facing us is the homeless situation in Sioux Falls. According to the Sioux Falls School District, there's over 900 young people that are homeless sometime during the last year. That's just shocking to me. With over 90 of them being in the ages of 16 to 21, that fits into the program that we have for homeless youth. We provide housing for those, but that's not enough. We're currently wanting to raise funds so that we can expand that and almost triple the number that we can house. What would our community be like without Volunteers of America? There would be over 11,000 people annually that would not get services. Services in homelessness, behavioral health, children, youth, and family, and intellectual and development disabilities.
Currently, we are supporting 10 young people at a time in our current program called Independent Living. We have a powerful dream, a new dream. We are going to build a $3.5 million two-story structure right on West 41st Street in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. There will be 21 units. We're going to have new programming. We celebrate the new name Axis 180. Now, in addition to having that new property, we've also acquired almost half of the increased operating funds we will need to operate that in the future. With the support of the Sioux Falls Area Chamber of Commerce, their stamp of approval, and with the approaching the faith community and individuals that support us, we know that we're going to be able to raise these funds. This is an important and a growing challenge in our city. The prophet Isaiah tells us, "My people will live in a peaceful place, in safe homes and quiet places of rest." We would invite each and every one of you in the room this evening to join us in that quest, that calling in the next months ahead as we roll out our Home Place campaign.
I really thank everyone who puts the money into this program, because I really think it needs it and it deserves it, because there's plenty of more people out there that could benefit from this program besides me. I'm just one in hundreds of people in this city that probably needs help from programs like this.